you actually might think.
Luckily, an expert is joining us with some helpful tips to help you save some money. Hello, hello. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so this is Rondi, Lambeth, wealth strategist. Where are you based?
I am in Boise, Idaho. We have offices nationwide, including San Diego.
All right, what makes you a wealth strategist, an expert?
Well, I've been in the financial industry for 15 years after retiring from the fire department.
Oh, wow.
One day after getting off the shift, the fire department, I got this call from my mom, and she blew my phone up. I called her. I said, "What happened?" She said, "Your brother Zeke was in an accident." I called her. "What happened to Zeke?" Zeke was also a firefighter. And I found out my little brother had shot and killed himself over student loan debt and collection companies harassing him.
Oh, wow.
And so I left the fire department. I started Fortress, a financial education company. Now my credit education's taught in universities nationwide, been on stages all over the place. And I've helped hundreds of thousands of people with their credit, their money, their taxes, and all that stuff. And today I want to talk about the 5 things that you can do to increase your credit score.
All right, we're ready. We're going to take some notes here.
All right. Money Magazine recently did a study and found that the average American with a poor credit score will lose $350 every month. Now, not bad credit, but poor credit. And most of the people in California have, according to FICO, a poor credit score. So these are the 5 things that you can do to increase it. Number 1, you need to have at least 3 open credit cards at all times. And the reason for this is FICO has created billions and billions of credit scores, and they figured out that people with 3 credit cards are more likely to pay their bills on time over the next 2 years. So if you have less than 3 credit cards, they actually lower your credit score.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one here. What about these credit cards in your wallet?
You never want to carry more than 1 or 2 credit cards in your wallet. And the reason for this is when you lose a credit card, you got to call and cancel it. And when you cancel that credit card, they actually issue you a new credit card. 90%, Tina, of all late payments happen within the first 2 years of an account being open. So when you close that old account and get the new account, even though it's the same account that you've had for years, shows up as a brand new credit card, lowers your credit score drastically.
Okay. Wow. All right. So never go over 5% of credit limit.
Yeah, we've been told for years that you should spend up no more than 30% on your credit limit. But I can tell you as a certified and trained FICO credit pro, 5% is the number they want to see. So they want to spend between 1 and 5%. So what's that mean? If you got a $10,000 credit limit, don't spend more than $500. Now, if you want the rewards and the cash back and the free travel, then what you have to do is pay off your balance 2 weeks prior to the due date, because that's generally when the credit card companies will report your balance to the credit bureaus. If you're paying it off on the due date, they don't know it's paid off. And so it looks like it's maxed out, which again, lowers your credit score because people that overutilize their credit cards generally will miss payments, and FICO will then lower your credit score.
Down.
Oh.
Yeah. And number 4 on your list now is never use debit cards.
Yes.
Why?
Debit cards, when you use a debit card, you're actually giving the fraudsters access to your checking account. 50 million debit cards have to be replaced every year due to fraud. And when there's fraud on a debit card, you have to prove to the bank that it was fraud. How do you prove something that's fraud? You know, you can't, it's very, very difficult. Where with a credit card, when there's fraud, the merchant who swiped your card that used it has to prove it was legit. And because a bank can take 3 months to get your money back, imagine if on the 1st of the month when you got paid, when that's usually when they hack cards, the 1st and the 15th, it drained your bank account and it took you 3 months to get your money back. Money's tight enough without having to stress about losing your money for a few months. So never use a debit card, always use a credit card.
But sometimes people have the credit card interest is so high. So you're saying?
Well, you want to use a credit card like a debit card and pay it off in full. The other thing is gas prices are astronomical right now.
Right.
When you use a debit card, you're paying that same price it's listed on the pump. When you have great credit, there are many credit cards that will give you 5% cash back. So instead of paying $6 a gallon, you're really paying $5.70. Now, it's still outrageous, but at least you're saving 5%.
Okay, and finally, you have one, never close a credit card. Why is that?
Yeah, when you close the credit card, it actually will lower your credit score because FICO wants to see those 3 credit cards on there. They want to see that they open, and the longer they go open, the higher your credit score is. So if you find yourself not paying it off in full every month, stop using the credit card, but don't close it. Just put it in a drawer, put it in a safe, put it away until it gets paid off.
Quick question.
If you do these 5 things, you're going to save some serious money every month.
Love it.
Now, if someone has a low credit score, how long is the average does it take to really build it up or improve that over time? Is it something that can happen quickly or?
Yeah, so the study that Money Magazine did that I referenced earlier wasn't for people that had bad credit, they had a poor score. Almost always the poor score is due to overusing the credit cards or not having enough credit cards. So if you can get the 3 credit cards and then pay them down below the 5%, you can see your credit score go up in little as 24 hours, but generally within 30 days.
Oh,
wow.
What's the highest credit score you can have? What's the number? The magic number?
The highest FICO credit score, which is the only one that really matters, is 850. Okay. Really, anything over 750 is good for the banks. There's no difference in interest savings between 750 and 850. Okay. But 850 is the highest. I've seen 2 in my life, hundreds of thousands of credit score, and I've seen 2 so far. So it's rare to be over like 840. Well, anything over 750, you're good.
All right.
Okay.
Rondi, thank you so much. If you want more information, there is his website there, and you can find him on there at, if you want to reach out to him, Rondi Lambeth. Thanks so much, and we love it when you talk money here.
Love it. See you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.